Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Really Bro Podcast. I am your host, Big Ken TV. This is episode 26. I have a special guest in the house. Y'all were talking about, hey Ken, when you gonna get a lovely lady on there so we can hear a female's perspective? Well, let me introduce you to Dee.
Hey.
And she's gonna give us some unique feedback on, because you used to the fellas, we have a one-sided conversation, and the ladies like, there's nobody to defend us. There's nobody to talk about our side. Well, today is the day. All right, and we're gonna talk about some familiar subjects, but this time we're gonna have a female's perspective. And I'm gonna bring the shit, so you know how I do. You understand? All right, D. We're gonna get into now. This is some subject that I talked about in previous podcasts, and I want to hear your perspective. And I'm gonna just say it again. Why do you think black men date white women?
I think that black men date white women because in the age of slavery, white women were taboo. They were,
That's a good point.
and like nobody should touch a white woman. People got killed over white women. So when you look at people dating people outside of their race, whether it's a white woman, a white man, they are like the top of the cream of the crop.
All right,
They're not. But
you know what? I think all women are like on an equal platform. No matter what color you are.
And I agree with you. But the conditioning
Yes.
that has happened
I agree with you.
since the age of slavery was that white women
Untouchable.
were put on a pedestal.
Like white women were untouchable.
But black women are the epitome of woman for everybody in the world. Everybody.
Yeah, okay, because like my side, I don't try to do this pit someone against someone. I don't do that. I don't pit, white against black. I don't pit men against women. It should never be like that.
I agree.
But there are conversations that need to be had. You know what I'm saying? There are conversations that can be had. And I see you took it old school. You took it right back to the days of slavery. And what about men's reactions to how black women have treated them in the past that have led them to go to different women of different races? It doesn't necessarily have to be, we don't necessarily have to go back to 1700.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go back to, your name is Toby, nigga. No, what was it? Yeah. What's your name? Kunta.
Yeah.
What's your name? Kunta. He turned that, he said Toby real quick, didn't he? After about that third, fourth strike, that nigga was Toby. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to necessarily go back into, in the slave days. We're talking about like modern times. In my opinion on it, like I've said before, and this is not to shit on any kind of women. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like a lot of times black men tend to date white women is because, or out of their race, is because of their experiences with, women of the same race or women of the same color. And vice versa.
Yeah.
You could say, why does a white man date a black woman? And it's because he's had bad experiences with a white woman.
Amen. And so, this is the thing. Black men dating white women, if they love that white woman and they're treating her right and they feel whole with her, I am all for it because I believe in love. Period.
It's easy to say that, but what's your honest opinion when you actually walk
That
down the
is
street?
my honest opinion.
When you walk down the street and you see a black man holding the hand
Nope.
of a woman of a
I'm
different
all
race.
good with it. If the hand holding is genuine.
Because I tend to see, black women's response to that is, he's corny, he ain't black enough,
No.
he got mommy issues, he's a bum, you know what I'm saying? But when a black woman is dating a white man, it's crickets. It's like nobody says a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what they say? You know what they say? They say, oh, she done came up. Oh, she doing good. Oh, she done got away from the black. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but positivity when it's the other way around. So how come it's a negative light for the black man when he decides to say, hey, I'm sick of the bullshit. And not saying he won't get bullshit from the other part, from the new woman, but that's essentially what led him out of that relationship and to go somewhere else.
I don't believe that he was led. If he was led by governments. He was led by politics.
What you mean by government?
Governments, meaning that there is a specific reason why white women and other races of women are put on a pedestal.
And not black women.
And not black women.
I agree.
Because I'm going to tell you this. There are a lot of great black women out here.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of great women.
I don't even know why this is an issue.
No. Because there's a lot of great women. White women out here. There's a great...
It's just great women.
Asian women out here. There are great women out here. Hispanic. The issues are because we are used to following what we are conditioned to follow. When we were slaves, and I know it was a long time ago, when we were slaves, we were conditioned to do what the white man thought was the best thing to do. And if the white man says it's best for you to have a white woman, an Asian woman, a Hispanic woman, then guess what? That's what we're going to do. They are lightening our children. Okay? They're lightening our children. So that a white woman, an Hispanic woman, an Asian woman can't... Wait, hold on. They can't make a black baby. They can't make a black baby. But a black person can make a white baby all day. So what does that say?
What you mean?
Right?
Wait, D. So you mean tell me if a black man makes a baby with a white woman, that baby ain't black? Is that what you're saying?
It is black.
It is black.
Only half black.
It's considered black, whether it's a third.
Okay, so
quarter.
let me tell you something. If I'm your mother and I'm white,
okay,
and I say you need to get you a white man, girl. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm a quarter black. If I'm a quarter black and I say, hey girl, you need to get you a white man to make you a baby.
Okay.
We're eighth black.
No. So basically get watered down as you...
Watered down. But listen, let me tell you something.
Okay. I get that.
I love everybody. I love white people. I love black people. I love Asian people. I'm not saying this in the way of white women shouldn't date black men. But I'm saying this in the way of there is a specific systemic
reasoning. Yeah.
For us to be conditioned.
You know what? I feel like, and everybody that knows me, if you know me, you know me. You know, if you know me, you went to school with me, or you know me, whatever. If you know me, I've dated all races. And I believe, and I'm not just talking shit. I truly believe. I don't believe in these color lines. I believe in meeting somebody who likes you.
Amen. I'm with you on that.
I put it this way. I like who likes me.
Who likes me and who you like.
Exactly. So all of this color thing is like beyond me.
There is only one race, and that is the human race. Okay?
I mean, people say, I've heard that a million times.
I mean, a million times.
Society doesn't necessarily.
I don't care what society says. There is only one race. We can all do the same shit. All of us can do the same shit.
All right.
But all I'm saying is, whether you love a white person, a black person, an Asian person, a Hispanic person, an Irish person, anybody, whomever you love, it's okay to love them. I believe that it's okay to love them. But all that I'm saying is, there is a lot of things posted on the internet that talk about black men not loving black women, black women not loving black men. You know, you don't hear that with the Asian people. You don't hear that with the Hispanic people. You don't hear that with the white people.
I agree.
People love people, and we're all people.
Now the traditional families of the races you just mentioned. Now they might have a problem with it internally, especially like the old school generation, but they will not belittle. They don't belittle or try to dismantle a relationship like we do in our community.
That is right.
They might not like it. They might, they might not like their daughter bringing home a black man, and they might say something to her about it.
Yeah.
But they're not going to publicly or try to embarrass them like we do in the black community. In the black community, we get called all kinds of names. We're corny. You're unintelligent. You know what I'm saying? And you broke. Or whatever. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And then I'm gonna hit you with another question.
No,
I like where we going.
Because before you hit me with a question.
Yeah, I got a question.
I want to say this.
Yeah, I want to forget it.
Don't forget it. But I want you to know it ain't about corny. It's not about corny for everybody. And I think that in the black community, one of the things that happens is that everybody gets pushed into this one space.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Because I'm a black woman all day, but I'm intelligent. I love everybody. And anybody that knows me will tell you that. Right? And so I think that people have been conditioned in their minds that it has to be this way or this way. And it's not always that. Okay?
Okay.
So, what's your question?
So my question is, can a black man date outside of his race, whether it's a white woman, an Asian woman, an Indian woman, and still be pro-black?
Amen. So listen.
Because there's a lot of bickering. If he's dating outside of his race, there's no way he can say anything about being pro-black or being black. No. That's what I'm saying. How ridiculous it is.
I hear you.
Ridiculous.
But Ken, love is love.
But answer that. Can a black man who dates outside of his race still continue to be pro-black?
Yes. Love.
And why is that?
Love.
And why is that?
Because at the end of the day, there's only one race. And that's the human race. You're human, I'm human. The white person is human, the Asian person is human. Mm-hmm. And what I will say is that human beings are conditioned, but especially weak-minded ones, are conditioned by people who have agendas, right?
Right.
And so they think that I have this agenda. I want black men with black women. I want Asian women with Asian women. I want white women with white women. But a person who is open-minded and thinks that people are people, it's okay to love who you love.
Definitely, absolutely.
And it's okay.
I kind of disagree with that point. I don't necessarily think it is a purposeful thing for people to date outside of the race. Because don't forget, the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, a black man dating a white man is swinging from a tree. I mean, not a white man.
Yeah, white woman. I'm like,
A
what?
black man dating a white woman.
They weren't doing the men
You know what
then.
I'm talking about. I'm sure there probably was.
Right, they probably was on the low.
But, you know, so a black man dating a white woman would be swinging from a tree.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily think that it's a purposeful thing.
When I say purposeful, I don't mean that the person who's dating the other person
Right.
is purposeful. What I'm saying is that I'll get to that point later. I'm gonna save that point.
You know what? I believe, and I'm gonna just say it right now. Yes, you can date outside of your race and still be pro-black. You can date outside of your race and still, you know, put the fist up if you like to. You know, you can still date out of your race and still be involved in the black community like you're supposed to, because people have been interracial dating since the beginning of fucking time.
Yeah,
Okay.
because white woman, and it's not. I'm not saying this. I'm saying this in the best of ways, right? Like, the white woman has been put on a pedestal for so long. And the black no, let me finish, baby. Let me finish.
Okay. All
because the black woman is one of the most desired women in the entire universe, in the world, in the universe, right? When the slaves were, you know, out here, especially in America, and we have to remember, we live in America. There's different cultures everywhere, all over the world. So everybody doesn't necessarily agree with the American culture, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So in American culture, though,
Yeah, American.
the white woman has always been put on a pedestal. The black woman has always been desired, but not necessarily put on a pedestal.
Put
right?
down, put down, degraded.
Put down, you know, oh, I didn't do, no, I don't want her. She's
Right.
chocolate, she's whatever.
You're right.
Right?
Right. All right.
And so all I'm saying is this. Women are women. And if you desire a woman, she can be white, she can be black, she can be Asian, she can be Hispanic, she can be Mexican, she can be whatever you desire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But what happens is when society judges you
Okay.
by your mate, it becomes a matter
which
of
happens.
yeah. Listen, every day,
Yeah.
right? It becomes a matter of survival. It becomes a matter of, you know, status,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So I know later on.
So do you think that some black men that date outside of their race is looking for us? Do you think that they consider that moving up in society?
Absolutely.
Do you think that there is an agenda behind them dating outside of their race?
I'm not necessarily going to call it an agenda because I don't know that they think that deeply into it, okay? But I will say this. I know that on a couple of previous shows of yours and some other people's,
Okay.
I've heard the comment that black women don't support our black men. And I know with certainty, including for myself and a lot of my sisters, that we have unrelentlessly supported you guys. And what, yes.
Have you?
Yes. Kenneth, I will tell you
Yeah,
with
you
certainty.
hold up.
I sure did. I will tell you with certainty. Yes. What happens in some
I think
instances-
it goes by a case by case. I
Yes.
think it depends on
But
you know
It doesn't go case by case.
The individual.
No, but it doesn't.
Because my experiences will be different from another man's experiences.
I agree.
You understand?
But what I was saying,
we're dealing with different women.
It doesn't go case by case.
It goes case by case.
No, but what I'm saying is when they're making these accusations against black women,
yeah, it's a blanket.
It's a blanket.
Yeah.
Listen, Kenneth, you have known me for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that I'm a black woman that is down for any man that I've got love for. Mm-hmm. You know this, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Anybody that knows me knows this. My female friends, my male friends, my family, I am down, right?
Right.
I'm single. That says something. It says something. I don't have a problem in any way of whomever dating whomever they want to date. Okay? But what I will say is that I don't believe that the stigma of black women not supporting their men, because why are there so many babies out here that don't have fathers? Why? It's because we believed in you guys. We believed in our black men. And they let us down because they wanted to do this one and this one and this one and this one. And guess what? When there was success found, where did they go?
Now, I gotta bring in I gotta represent the brothers. Okay?
Come on,
I gotta represent
baby.
the brothers.
I love it.
I totally disagree.
Okay.
With what you said.
All right.
Because you tried to put it on the black man like he was the cause of the broken families, right? But don't forget, women have been brainwashed by the government to say, hey, you don't need that man in the household. If you have that man out of the household, we're going to give you a check. You know what? If you get that man out of the household, we're going to give you some food stamps.
Yes.
Hey, let me finish.
No. I'm agreeing.
Let me cook.
Yes.
If you get that black man out of the household,
cook it.
we're going to make your rent $15 a month.
Amen.
But what you can't do is have that black man in the house.
Bam. So, I will say that I agree with you on so many levels, but I don't think it's the black woman's fault.
I didn't say it was a black woman's fault.
Yes, you did. You said
I didn't say
you black women. You said that.
Whoa. I didn't
you
say it was the woman's fault.
Did he say that?
I just said that you can't put it all on the black man
and I'm not.
For broken homes.
Because that was my next
Because you have women that will literally put their man out so that they can reap the benefits of the government.
Okay.
I've seen it happen.
I have too.
I've seen it literally happen.
I have too. And I 150% agree with you. But
I know my literally said, yeah, we broke up so she could get benefits.
Yeah, but I will
literally.
Listen to me. I agree.
You don't see other races doing that.
I agree. You don't see all other races doing none of this shit. You don't see other races doing none of this shit. You don't see Asian men putting down Asian women, talking about how the Asian women ain't shit and they this and they that. They are protected.
And you don't hear the women. You don't hear women of other races talking about their man ain't shit and they man broke.
Both ways. It goes both ways.
Then what's up with this shit about if you work a 9 to 5, you broke as hell?
Okay, so hold on. Can I go back? Let's table that for one hot second. Because I do want to say this.
You can't even work a job?
I 100% agree with you. It is not the black man's fault. It is not the black woman's fault. I believe that it's systemic and that there is a specific desire
to break up.
Yes, to break up black homes. We are the epitome of human beings. And I know I might get some trouble for saying that. But what I will say is we are God's chosen people. And so at that, we are...
I don't know. I think there may be a group of people that might disagree with that.
And that's okay.
But,
listen, I love all people. God loves all people.
I totally agree.
So I'm not even worried about who disagrees with it. But at the end of the day, okay, there is a reason why nobody wants the black family to be together. There is a reason for that.
And why is that?
Because we are God's chosen people.
Okay.
We are God's chosen people. And so, and that doesn't mean that people of other races, God doesn't love them too. They love them too. But I feel in my spirit and in everything in me that we are the chosen people. And so what happens is,
I'm not even gonna go into that part. We're all God's children.
Yes, we are.
We're all God's
yes,
children.
we are.
I'm not a very religious guy and everything of that nature. I said that wrong. I am a religious guy. I just don't really do the church thing too much.
And neither do I.
We all can celebrate what we believe in the confines of our own homes.
Amen.
We can all, celebrate what we believe in our own privacy.
Yes.
You don't need to necessarily drive down to a church to do that.
I agree.
I mean, that's what I believe.
But my point is, there is a reason why our destruction is so important to other people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And so in that, I think that all of the things that have happened to us, especially in the United States of America, from slavery to people going to jail, to our black men being placed in jail for minor offenses, okay? Being killed for minor offenses.
Oh yeah, that's like a whole different subject.
It's a whole different. Yes, we don't want to do all that.
How black people are treated differently in society. And I don't care. Everybody wants to be in denial. Every time I look on the internet, it's no. That's not what it is. You're delusional. Like no, I'm just talking about what I see, or in my with my own two eyes. You know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
what we live every day.
So we can go into. That's what we're gonna save that for another day because that's a whole nother subject.
I got you.
But I do believe. I'm going to say this. Part of our destruction is our own doing.
Man.
I am not the one to say here, yeah, I blame this. I blame the government for that. I blame this. No, I do not. I blame us. And you know why I blame us? Because, to be honest with you, us as Americans have all been fed the same rhetoric, but we choose to eat the food. We choose to drink the Kool-Aid, while other people don't. We all fed the same book. We all the food is placed in front of us, and we're the only ones that's eating.
I don't believe it.
We're the only ones that's drinking the Kool-Aid.
I think everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. I believe that whatever rhetoric is being placed out there, everybody eats it. Black men, black women, white women, Asian, everybody eats it. Because have you ever been in a position where people are afraid of black men?
Yeah, that's bullshit. You walking down the street and you walk down the street and how many times have you seen somebody walk across the other side of the street?
Or just clutch their purse.
Or clench,
Yeah.
Nobody clutches their pearls anymore. That's like
I said
old
purse.
school. No. I was talking about for me. I was going to say clutch their pearls, and that shows how dated I am. Because nobody fucking wears pearls anymore.
I still wear them, AKA still wear them.
We old school and shit. So, but what I'm saying is that how many times have you heard of an incident between a black man and an officer, and he said, "Well, I fear for my life."
Yeah.
But you see another situation where, somebody that doesn't look like me is kicking the cop's ass, and he still gets to go. He's going to jail, but he's still alive.
And that's why I'm saying they're all eating it, because there are bad people that
But why are you?
Wait.
But why
there
are you?
There are bad people that are black. There are bad people that are white. There are bad people that
It
are
crosses
whatever.
all lines.
It crosses all lines. And so at the end of the day, there are criminals everywhere. However, why is it that it's almost always looked at as the African American black person, whatever you want to call them, okay, that is looked at as the threat? It is a threat because you are black, simply because you're black. It's not because you have a gun. It's not because you have a knife. It's not because you're running towards me and you're going to attack me. It's because of the color of your skin. That is why I know that the media and other, it's definitely the media. And we eat it up, and so does everybody else. But that is what's sad to me, is that we eat it up so badly that we start to turn against one another, to whereas we can't even create a successful relationship between somebody that looks like our mother, right? That person, the black woman, is your mother. The black man is my father. So why are we saying, I don't want to date black women, I don't want to date black men, I want to date white people, I want to date somebody else, I want another? No.
Because they've been drinking the Kool-Aid.
Because they've been drinking the Kool-Aid.
And
that's
that goes
why.
into, if you keep you keep a group occupied with bullshit, they won't be able to concentrate on what's important.
To me,
And
what's
like
important in any
And
relationship,
that's building communities and
building communities in whatever race
finances.
they are. For me, personally, there is one race, and I know I said it earlier, the human race. And
like 5 times.
if I love, no, it's just one.
It's 5.
But if I,
It's like 6.
don't hate on me.
It's like 6.
But even if I love somebody that's white, I love somebody that's Asian, I love somebody who is Hispanic, I love somebody who, I just want to love. And you just should want to love. And guess what? The person that makes you happy, it shouldn't be, oh, I'm not going to date this person because, hey, they're a little too dark for me. They're a little too light. They're a little too this. They're a little too that. It should be, this person treats me well. This person loves me. This person loves my children. This person is somebody who makes me feel whole. That is what you should be looking for.
I'm not even going to go with Shawty. I've always said you should like who likes you. It doesn't matter.
And who you like too. Because it ain't about just who likes you. It's about who you like too.
Oh,
y'all should like each other.
Obviously.
You know what I mean?
Obviously.
And but that is one of my pet peeves. Because what I think happens in a lot of relationships, whatever race they are or whatever, I believe what happens is I'm attracted to you. Right?
Exactly.
But do I
no matter the skin color.
But do I like you? Are you the person that's going to make me feel the way I want to feel every single day of my life? Just about.
Attraction
right?
is the step one. So you have to be attracted to the person in order to get to know them, to decide whether they're the person for you.
Correct.
So you have to have attraction from the beginning.
Yes.
You can't just be like, I think I like this person. No, it's I like this person. Based on their looks, based on their conversation, based on whatever.
Yes.
Based on their personality.
Yes.
It has to be an attraction first. Now we start to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Now we start to decide, hey, are we going to do this shit or not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it all starts with it. You got to be attraction. You got to have attraction, and that's the first step in building your relationships.
It is, but I think what falls short for people is that once that attraction is there, what else is there? Right?
No, the attraction leads you to. I know a point you're trying to say, but that attraction leads to figuring out, is that person there for you? Now, if they're not for you and you ignore those signs, then yes, the attraction will wear off, and you're stuck with their personality, which you did not like.
In the first
So
place.
now you gone.
But the thing is that people sometimes are so attracted that they don't even.
Yeah, sexually got a nice little booty on her, and blah blah blah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You know.
But I'm just saying. But all I'm saying is, a lot of times people don't get to the point where they can get past the attraction.
No, that's true.
And it
That's
doesn't
true
even matter. It doesn't even matter what it is. Like
you start ignoring red flags and shit.
Red flags.
You just attracted sexually to the
yeah,
person.
sexually, and there may be other things that you guys have in common, right? But is this person?
But I can't stand their fucking personality. I can't stand their ass.
I can't stand how they like chew
How they
gum.
chew gum.
Like exactly.
I don't like how they drink water. You know?
Or I can't stand that they drink too much.
I can't stand how they eat their food.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But the sex is good.
The sex is good, and I'm so attracted to them. They look
Right,
so
right,
good
right.
when we go out together.
Right.
Okay, that's nice.
Right. All right. But that shit gets old.
It doesn't last.
That shit don't last.
And so, again, it's like people have to take accountability. And so we talk about this with women. We talk about this with men.
Women don't take accountability.
No, men
Shit.
don't either.
Listen.
Because listen here.
Listen.
No,
Women
let me
do
turn
not take
this mic around. Let me turn this mic
shit.
around. Listen, y'all. Listen to what
Women
I'm
need
saying.
to take
No,
accountability.
No, I'm not listening to him.
Quit blaming other people for their shortcomings. Okay?
What do you think?
So this is not. So now we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this shit.
What do you think
We're gonna
men
get
do?
into this shit.
What do you think men do?
Hold on, we're gonna get into this.
What do you
shit.
think men do? Men do the same thing. Oh, that chick this and that chick that, and she didn't do
How
this,
you-
and I was hurt, and blah 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 blah.
How are you
She
gonna
cheated on me.
ask? How
You
you gonna
chose the
ask?
hoe. You chose the hoe.
How are you going to say what you want in a man? He got to have a good job. He got to have good money. He got to be this. He got to have that. He got to do this. And you ain't doing shit. You ain't bringing shit to the table. You say, hey, a 50-50, I'll never go 50-50 with a man. Your ass gonna be homeless then.
First of all, we're not homeless before we met you. So we're not gonna be homeless.
Says who?
Says everybody.
If you live with your mom in your
Ladies,
mom's basement, you
comment
homeless
if
with
you
me.
gonna be homeless if the man don't provide a home for you. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Part of the problem is that women are providing for themselves. So at the end of the day,
I want to know. I'm paying all the fucking bills.
More.
I'm paying all of the utilities, and
Now,
I'm paying for every goddamn thing. What is it that you have to offer me other than sex, which
But
I
sweetheart-
can get anywhere else? What are you bringing to the motherfucking
but
table?
sweetheart, you're not providing everything.
I'm just
and that
saying.
is the
That's
difference.
what you're asking.
No, but that is the
That's
difference.
what women are
That is the
asking.
difference between the 1960s and today. You are not providing everything. So
It was a different
hold
time.
on a minute.
Hold on,
That's
hold
what
on.
I'm saying. It was a different time.
Rent has went up 1,000% since then.
And that's why it takes two. But it's
Groceries have went up
it's
1,000%
a
this
partnership.
time.
It is not about, oh, you're going to provide 50% or I'm the man and I'm going to No. It is impossible almost. Let me tell you something. There is 1 to 3% at most of the population that are millionaires, rich, able
It's
to
not
pay.
3%, it's 1 to 2.
That's what I said, 1 to 3, but maybe it's 1 to 2. Whatever, correct me. That is fine. But what I'm saying is, none of us have money. Things are expensive. We need each other. Women need men. Men need women. Women need women. Men need men. Whatever
Men need
your
women.
well, some of them.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Hey,
All right.
there's men who need
all
men.
right, we're gonna keep going.
Okay, so all I'm saying is because I don't discriminate against anybody, men, women, black, white, orange, brown. I don't care. At the end of the day, you need a partner. And when you find a partner who can assist you and you can assist them, that is a wonderful thing. But wait a minute, baby. What happens is the general narrative is 50-50. I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to Applebee's for dinner. Dude.
What's wrong? What's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
What the fuck
is wrong with Cheesecake Factory? They got some good ass food.
Don't none of us have nothing.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with Applebee's?
I live in one area that's just a regular ass area. You live in an area that's a regular ass area. What do you feel you got that's more than me? Nothing. We both have homes. We both have cars. We both have children. We both have jobs. But we ain't got shit. We ain't got shit. So why are we arguing over how much I'm going to pay versus how much you're going to pay? Listen, let's figure out as a couple, as a team, what we're going to do to survive.
I
Together.
agree.
You do,
agree.
but a lot of people don't. A lot of women don't. A lot of men don't. All they want to talk about is, what you gonna do for me? What do you bring to the table? What, 50-50. Dude, how are we gonna survive in this mediocre ass life that we've created for ourselves and that we're able to have together?
But I see on the internet where they asked the black couple a question. A black woman a question, can you have a relationship with a guy who wants 50-50? And the answer is usually, not all women, not all black women, but usually no. And then they asked the white couple, asked the white lady, would you have a problem with going 50-50, splitting the bill, blah, blah, blah. She was like, that's the only way we know. That's what we're doing now. And that's why, hold on. And that's why, and look, this is her answer. And that's why we have 3 cars, a house, college tuition for our kids. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we have all of this shit, is because we're going 50-50.
So let me say this. I don't watch. Listen to me.
100%.
I don't watch a lot of, white couples or what they say. I admit I don't watch a lot of that.
I mean, it's on the internet. It's a big
right. I watch the internet, but I don't really watch.
It's like a TikTok video.
But TikTok just gives you what you normally watch, and that's not that for me. But what I will say is this. I believe that there are a lot of black women out there because I know a lot of them personally. I'm a pretty popular person in this city. Pretty popular. People know me. And it is because, I'm a nice person and I like to get out and I enjoy the company of other people. So a lot of people know me. They know who I am. They know how I am. And I know a lot of women who are single, black, and successful in their own right, in their business, but they're still mediocre like me. We're all the same.
To me, I'm Cleveland's greatest podcaster.
I didn't say
#1 podcaster in Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey,
all right,
if you know me, comment that you know me because I know a lot of y'all know me. But that being said,
no, I'm not #1.
Whatever. Anyway. That being said, I think that is a stigma that was put out there by somebody that wasn't us. And the reason I say that is because I know many women in the black community who support, love, enjoy black men, enjoy our families, enjoy everything that comes along with being a black person.
But that's not what's being put out there.
I know. But what I'm saying is, in that, the level of support is going to be evidenced by the fact that we love our families. We do love our families. We want our families. We want our black men. But the problem is that when we show support.
How much love do they have when they say willing to kick the dad out so they can get benefits? How much love for the family do they have then?
I want y'all to answer that. They don't kick the dad. Listen, y'all have to
don't.
Listen to me.
They don't.
Just like y'all ask black women to take accountability for the decisions that they make in the partners that they choose, you all have to do the same thing. You choose partners that look good, half naked, okay, putting their butts out there all in the bars. And when you run across a black woman who has some sense, who's trying to do the right thing, who are business minded, who are intelligent, beautiful, y'all don't show us the same level of interest that you show those that are out there doing those things. So what happens is, y'all screw them, y'all get them pregnant, y'all walk away from them, and then you say, there are no good black women because they hurt y'all. We do the same thing to y'all. We choose these men that are not ready
They ain't shit.
for what we
and you
want.
pass up the engineer
And
dude
we pass up the
that's going
engineers,
to college
we
and
pass
got
up
a good
the
job.
nurses, we pass
and
up
he may be a
Yes.
little nerdy and shit, but you still pass up over him. Get pregnant by Tyrone, has 6 babies, and you don't know who the
I
dad
agree.
is. And then hold up. The kicker is 20 years later, you run into Eugene, and then Eugene is successful. He a CEO of a company, and you sitting around there looking like a fucking watermelon, shaped like a watermelon, got you shaped like a orangutan and shit. Talking about, hey,
I don't think I look like a watermelon. I'm
not talking about you.
Hey, but I'm just saying. Sometimes we don't look like watermelons, okay? Everybody don't look like a watermelon. But all I'm
Obviously,
saying
I'm not
is,
talking about you.
Hey, but what I'm saying is
making
this.
a point. I'm making a point that now after you done got ran through and got all your kids, your food stamps and shit, you bump into Eugene who you dissed, who you ignored in high school, talking about, hey, what you been up to?
No, because what I'm saying is, y'all don't think y'all ran through?
And you look like a Mack truck.
Did you answer? Do y'all not think that y'all done ran through as well?
I ain't ran.
You know why you ran through? I'm not saying you personally. You know why? Well, you know why you guys ran through?
Why?
The same reason we ran through, because we have been conditioned to think that we are not good enough for one another. Okay? And all I'm saying is that everybody has to take accountability, and I know people hate that word.
But what I'm saying is, if you keep blaming
You have to take accountability. Black men need to take accountability for the women that they choose to have babies with, the women that they choose, and nothing's in there, the women that they choose to date, the women that they choose to marry, and black women have to take accountability for the same.
But if you keep blaming systemic doings, and you keep blaming the government, and you keep blaming society, that's not taking accountability.
But I'm not always blaming them. But what I'm saying is, we have to stop being so weak-minded that we allow other people to determine what's valuable to us. Okay? We have lost the value of each other, right? Because other people have told us that the other is not valuable. Black men are not valuable because they went to jail and they start sleeping with men in jail.
Huh?
Oh, you know they do.
They do. I'm sure, but why are we talking about that now?
Because it is a part of the whole
I get it.
conversation.
It is the part of the whole conversation.
And black women are not valuable because they think that they are better than black men because they can get good jobs. But guess who gave black women those jobs? Guess who put the black men in a position when they know that they have a very high level of sexuality? Y'all going to jail for 20 years for selling marijuana. Why?
A joint.
Okay? So all I'm saying is, there has definitely been thought placed behind all of the things that have happened in society. I almost said something, but I'm gonna reel that in.
No. You're making great points.
A hot minute.
This is, but my argument is, this is my argument. I always go against the grain.
Okay.
You are making great points.
Okay.
I get it. The systemic racism leads to, a weak-minded, not necessarily weak-minded, but is involved in the shortcomings of what we're able to do, what we're able to obtain. We can't live in certain neighborhoods, we can't have certain jobs, and such and such.
Okay.
I get that 100%. But my argument is, we aren't the only race that has been prejudiced against. We aren't the only race that has been denied jobs because of the color of our skin or how we look. And the other races that have been in that same situation tends to keep coming out on top while we keep falling to the bottom.
Who comes out on top? Give me an example.
You know what? I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to get into that because I don't want anybody misconstruing my words. What I'm going to say is, there are certain groups of people that don't look like us that still able to support their community, be successful, and create their own.
Were they creating
our own
from their homeland, okay, and brought without their consent to another country to build, to...
No, I get it. I get what you're saying.
No other race has been through what our race has been through. I don't care. Anybody can say what they want, but no other race has been through what our race has been through. Okay? It is traumatic for our society, and they do. And they absolutely do, because things were stolen, they were killed. Like, I get that. But when you say there were other races that still, live in their own space, in their own society, in their own place, I don't think anybody does, even Native Americans. I don't think. The thing is, no matter what race you are, we're all Americans, okay? At this point. And I'm saying at this point because you can call yourself Native American, you can call yourself Black, you can call yourself Asian, you can call yourself Mexican, you can call yourself whatever, okay? If you're an American, and you have to abide by the rules of being an American.
Let me tell you.
Including the people who were here before the Americans got here.
Hold on. So I'm gonna piggyback on that.
Okay.
So let me tell you the difference between Black Americans and the rest of Americans.
Okay.
Black Americans are the only race in America that cannot trace a lineage back to their original country. Mm-hmm. You can take any race, and put them in their country of origin. And then we're talking about 3, 4, 5 generations since America was started.
Sure.
You can take any race and put them in their country of origin, and they can find a relative with a name, whether it's a great auntie, they can trace their lineage back with that name. Mm-hmm. African Americans cannot go to Africa and trace any lineage or any name back to anyone. You know why?
Because we were named.
Because we do not have our original name.
Exactly. We were named after
hold on.
Europeans.
Hold on. And then let me educate you too. I don't like the term African American. And I'm gonna tell you why. I prefer American or Black American. And let me tell you why. Most people, other races are probably second generation, meaning that their parents came here. Third generation may mean their grandparents came here,
Mm-hmm.
or even their great grandparents came here, depending on how old you are. Nobody came here. Our fourth, fifth generations were born on U.S. soil, while their third, fourth generations were born in their country of origin. So there is no way for us to trace any original. I know you could say the ancestors. Yes, I get it. I get it. The ancestors came from Africa, blah, blah, blah. But we got to go 5, 6 generations back to even get to that point. Where most Americans that don't look like us only have to go 2 generations, 1 generation, no more than 3 generations. But we got to go back to the 1500s, 1600s.
And why do you think that is?
So that's what I'm saying. I have a problem with the term African American. I know. I might get some flack for that shit, but I don't care. That's why I have a problem with African American, because you can't just put me on fucking and just drop me in the continent of Africa and expect for me to be okay. I don't know nobody over there. I don't have any family over there. I can't trace a name. But if you could take an Italian American and drop him in Italy, I guarantee he could find a great aunt, a great uncle, or somebody. You can drop somebody from Mexico, back in Mexico. A Mexican American drop him in Mexico. They can find some family. They're gonna find somebody with their bloodline. I guarantee you that. But you drop a Black American in Africa, I don't even know how the fuck we got on this shit. We just talking.
Right, we just going to topic after topic, but it's a good thing. It's good.
I don't know, but we gonna keep going.
We gonna keep going.
I might be educating some of y'all.
Okay.
You cannot drop me in fucking Africa.
And the answer?
I have no links.
Kenneth?
Listen, let me finish my point. I have no connection. So some of you people need to understand this shit. Black Americans have no other than blood ancestry, which you have to go back to the 1600s or whenever fucking slavery began. Black Americans have no connection to the continent of Africa like other races have to their country of origin. We do not. We just don't. Because our generations, our third, our second, third, fourth, fifth generations were born on U.S. soil.
That's because we are American.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
We're not Black Americans. We're American Americans.
Just pure fucking Americans. Pure fucking Americans, right?
Pure.
So
American.
I don't like all of this separation of African American, blah 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 blah. Just pure American.
None of us like it.
No matter how you feel about it.
I'm one of the most patriotic people
Americans
that you'll ever meet. I love America. America is a wonderful country. I believe that we've done some dumb things, but what country has not, right? But I am an American.
Oh, we ain't gonna get into all
every day, all day, for sure. But every day, all day, I'm an American. So, as far as I'm concerned, I am an American. Okay. I'm not a Black American. I'm not an African, and I will use the term African American because I know it's the politically correct thing for some people, and some people get offended when you call them an American. And they feel like they're not an American, they're African, they're Haitian,
No, there's a difference.
I know they're a Haitian American.
There's a difference between the Haitian.
I know this.
They're not Black Americans.
I know this. But
in the sense of being born on U.S. soil is what I mean.
All I'm saying is
they are Americans.
Some of us that are dark
but not considered,
that have generation after generation that was born on American soil consider ourselves just Americans.
Just Americans.
And that is me. I am just an American. If you are orange, black, green, white, yellow, whatever. Hey, my yellow friends, y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway,
I wouldn't say that.
they know who I'm talking about. But just saying that to say, you know, we are Americans. We have built, we have sweated, we have cried, we have fought, we have done every single thing.
And we get no respect.
And you know what? Funny thing is,
But I'll be honest with
a
you,
lot of people that are American don't get no respect.
It's hard for me.
It ain't just us.
It's hard for me to. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, these little young niggas riding around here stealing cars and devaluing shit. It kind of makes me hard to respect a motherfucker like that too, because they, you know, this new generation is like, you know what? Y'all ain't coming for me, so I'm gonna keep that thought in my head.
But a generation includes people that are not black.
These YNs is tripping.
They're not only black or brown. There are white children who are stealing. There are Asian children who are stealing. It is, again, here we go. We just keep.
I don't think
we just keep feeding into it. Yes, they are. We listen. They do it worse than us. Let me tell you something. I used to date a guy who was very privileged.
He's a white guy?
No, he was a black guy, but he was very like.
You ever dated a white guy?
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
Well, wait. Let me tell you about.
No.
I will get to that.
I want to know. What was that experience for you?
It was good. I mean, he was cool. He was loving. He was sweet. He was very attentive.
And what led you to decide to?
I was attracted to him, and he was attracted to me.
Okay, that's good.
That was it.
Like that.
It was. I don't. My children, if they called into the show right now, would tell you I have taught them that we don't look at color. People are people. I want you guys to be with a good person. Both of my children have dated white people. Both of them. Both my boys. I have 2 black boys. And they have both dated white people, and I treated them the exact same way I treated their black girlfriends.
I think that as a group of people, we tend to be more. I know there's a lot of flack and stuff, but from a generalization, I think we tend to be more accepting of interracial when it comes to your kids and stuff, when it comes to then as compared to other groups of people.
I just kind of think it depends on the person. And I'm saying that because I believe that there are more circumstances of our black children dating white children than there are of white children dating black ones because of the stigma. But I don't think it's necessarily a matter of what color you are. I think it's just how you were raised, how your parents think things are supposed to be. If you're a lover of people like I am, you're just a lover of people. It doesn't, like, if you're a good person, I'm going to love you anyway. I don't care what that looks like. My children, I would be as blessed to have a little mixed grandbaby as I am to have a little chocolate grandbaby. I love my grandbaby, and whatever grandbaby I have will be my grandbaby. But that is because that is my personal I ain't gonna say experience, but that is my personal attitude about dating.
But I just tend to think that as a collective, we tend to be more.
I hate looking at things as a collective.
I
hate that. It's not a collective.
We have been conditioned. We have been conditioned as a people to be forgiving. We have been conditioned as a people to accept certain things. Well, think about the 60s. Think about the, you know, the civil. Hold on. The civil rights, Martin Luther King, and then you consider Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. And Malcolm X, they got him out of here. Right? Well, they got Martin Luther King out of here too.
They get us all out of here when we talk shit.
But what I'm saying is, Oh, them too.
Right.
But what my point is that if you, I don't like the term brainwash. I'm going to use influence a certain ideal of how to approach things non-violently, forgiving, then they're less of a threat than if they're able to think for themselves,
What do
mobilize.
you think the churches are for?
The church is, all right, I'm probably going to get some flack for this shit.
I mean, me too,
I'ma
but
get
that's
some
what the
flack for this
churches
shit.
are for. The church.
What do the
was-
churches actually fucking do, though?
No, that wasn't
listen,
my point.
I'm not talking
The
about
point-
all fucking churches. But you have these mega churches who's making millions and billions of fucking dollars. Every fucking time I turn my phone on, there's some fucking scandal with the fucking pastor. He either banging somebody's wife, he messing with people he shouldn't be messing with. And my thing is, people are donating their money, their ties to this establishment that isn't doing right by the community. Not all churches. I'm not talking about all churches. There are a lot of churches that have done well for the community. They give out turkeys and shit, Thanksgiving, whatever. Give out Coats for kids and shit, whatever. My thing is, you're bringing in millions and billions of fucking dollars, but the community that you serve, that your church is located in, looks like shit. You're not helping, but you have a fucking 7-bedroom, 13 bathroom, pool jacuzzi, a galley kitchen, sitting on 40 acres.
Okay, so that wasn't where I was going with that.
I know, but now you got me started.
I know, but let me go back, because what I wanted to say is that the churches were created to influence.
The churches were created to brainwash.
Exactly, influence, brainwash. They could be interchangeable at times,
Now,
right?
you believe it? Now, don't send me no bullshit. I'm not talking about all churches. I'm not talking about saying I don't believe in God.
I'm just
Of course I
saying
do.
a lot of the churches
But a lot-
were created in that manner, and that is why the first thing that when the politicians and when government wants to put an idea or
Exactly.
something out to people,
That's how they did-
that's
that's how they did
the
the slavery.
first place they go, because they know that whatever churches say is what people are going to believe
Exactly.
and what people are going to follow.
Exactly.
And so I'm not saying church was necessarily created specifically for that, but I know that it is used as a tool, right?
Exactly.
And so
Absolutely.
I think that if you have the right leaders in a church,
And some churches do
And they
have the
do.
right leaders,
you can
but some don't.
you can get the right message and you can send the right message, right? But there are also churches who have their own agenda.
Close the doors.
And
Lock the doors. Close the doors.
close them up.
Lock the doors.
Let's buy a Benz. Let's buy, get a plane, whatever. So to your point, we can move on to your point. I just wanted to make sure that my point was taken. Not all churches.
No.
You have to do your research. One of my pet peeves as a person, as a human being, is that I feel that we do not do enough research. We basically believe what our parents tell us. If my parents say I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian. If my parents say I'm a Baptist, I'm a Baptist.
it's
If
what
my
your parents-
parents say,
Exactly.
if my parents say believe in this, this is what I'm going to believe
exactly.
in. But one thing that I am so proud of myself for is that when I was in college, when as an adult, when people tell me things, I research it. I look at it. I decide for myself what I want to believe. It is not always the same thing as what my mom or my sister or my friends. It's not always the same thing. And I just feel like every intelligent person, every person who can read and write, and this is a privilege to be a person who can do that, because there were people who couldn't do that, especially in our community, right? I want to read that shit. Let me read it. Let me think about it. Let me see if I believe it. I'm going to tell you, I am a very spiritual person. I am not a religious person. Because I believe that all religions have truth. I believe that all religions have lies. I think that there is an agenda behind every single religion, right? But I do believe that there is a higher spirit. I believe that there
control the people,
control the people, and it's used for that. And there are wars fought over it. People die over it.
Women in religion are the biggest starts of wars, right? Women in religion.
I done seen a few women fight over some men too.
No.
Nevertheless,
wars. I'm talking about from like fucking like the Spartans in Greece. And wars were the two reasons behind wars. The Crusades are women and religion. Those are the only two things. Those are the two biggest things wars over history have been started for.
And you know what? They're the only two things that's worth it.
Well, no. You start getting into like, trying to get somebody's land, get somebody's resources. Now you start talking about, got to add resources in there now.
Yeah. And that's another thing wars are fought over. But I was just kidding when I said that. I think all people are worth fighting for. I think that any member of my family I will fight for, whether it's man, woman, child, my cat, my little kitty. I love my little kitty. I'm fighting over my cat. Don't play with my cat.
Man, throw that cat out.
My cat is so cute.
Cats don't even like you.
Whatever, my cats love me. You know what? Somebody else told me that. They said cats don't like people.
They don't.
And that they really just use them
for food.
We don't
and
even.
Water. They don't care about you.
My cat loves me. I don't care what you say.
Nah, a dog would give his life for you.
And that too. And I always love my dog.
A cat would sit there, watch a motherfucker break in a house and murder your ass.
But the cat can't do nothing but scratch.
A dog can't either, but he can bark. He can meow.
That's all they can do.
The cat won't do shit.
Do nothing else.
The cat won't even meow.
Yes, she will.
That motherfucker lick his paws and go right to sleep. That motherfucker break into your house.
You crazy. But no.
At least a dog will bark. Hey, nigga, somebody in the house.
Right.
Woo.
Hey, the cat go,
nigga, somebody in the house. Wake up, nigga.
But there are lots of things we're fighting for. But unfortunately, and we can circle back to the very beginning, unfortunately, a lot of our families don't believe that we're worth fighting for each other. And we don't. We don't fight for each other. And my thing is, like I told you from the very beginning, if you love somebody, I have no problem with whatever race, whatever you are. If you love him and he love you and she love you and everything is love, I'm all for it, because I believe in the human race. I believe that human beings are all the same. Human race, baby. I said it again. I don't care. But that being said, we have to fight for our families. We have to fight for each other. We have to stop, all the negativity and all the this nigga ain't shit and this B ain't shit.
That's never gonna happen though.
It will happen if we wise up and figure out.
Too far gone. We drunk on the
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We're too intelligent not to be able to.
Drunk off the sugars.
We're not drunk off the sugars. I believe we're intelligent not to be able to figure that out. The bottom line is, date this Asian woman. She's beautiful. Okay? Date this white woman. She's beautiful. She loves you. She got your back. But don't discount somebody. Anybody. over any race or any color of skin or anything like that. Find who fits you. Find who loves you.
Listen.
Find out who you can love. Find out who you have things in common with. Find out who you like to have sex with. Find out who can bear your children and y'all have similar ways of raising your children. Find out who's going to be a partner for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be one thing or another.
Listen,
right?
I'm going to close with this.
Close with it.
Love is love.
Love is
Date
love.
who you want to date. Date who likes you and who you like.
Do that.
A black man can still be pro-black while dating outside of his race.
He can. And
But
so
what
can a black
he's-
woman.
but-
We ain't going to talk about that till next time.
But-
so can a black woman.
But what he's not going to do is downgrade black people and downgrade the black women while he's doing it. You can
Amen.
date, you can love, you just shouldn't put down where you came from.
Amen.
Date whoever you want to date.
Yes, whoever.
I'm done
and
with
I'm
this.
down
This
with
is the last time I'm talking about this subject.
No, it ain't, because I'm going to talk about
This
it
is the
again.
last time we're going to talk about this.
we going to talk about that shit.
And my closing words are date whoever you like.
Whoever you like and who likes you.
Just don't put black men down and black women down
And I believe
while
it,
you're doing it.
because we are cream of the crop human beings, and I'm not even saying nobody else isn't, but I will say we are top tier. Love each other, help each other, support each other,
All right.
no matter what.
That's right. And that concludes episode 26 of the Really Broke Podcast. You can catch these episodes on Spotify and YouTube. Don't forget to check out my social media, Big Ken TV on all social platforms. Oh no, the Really Broke Podcast. Either way, it's gonna come up. Big Ken TV, the Really Broke Podcast. So that'll be Instagram and TikTok. You got any socials you want to shout out?
Nah, I'm cool. Hey, I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, be safe.